Hi, this is Melita, and today I would like to talk about acceptance and self-acceptance. Now, when I talk with people about self-acceptance particularly, I often hear that they are scared that if they would accept themselves for who they are at that moment, they would never improve. I don't see it that way. I see self-acceptance as a stepping stone from where you are today to where you want to be. So I see it as a tool. And I will use the example of exercise. A couple of years ago, there was Dr. Michael Mosley, who made all these really fun programs, TV programs on health. And later he was on a program to speak about his conclusions about exercise. And I thought, well, it's fine, he's going to say something important. And the first thing that he said was actually, there are two categories of people. The first category is people who like exercise, and the other one's people who don't exercise. And I thought, that's true. I have quite a few people in my life who don't accept themselves when it comes to healthy living. And particularly because they think they should be exercising more, or they should be exercising at all. So I said to those people, after hearing this wisdom, I said, I think what happens here is you might belong to the category of people who don't like exercise, and you are comparing yourself with the people who you see getting up at 5 in the morning, and because the NWA, starts early and everybody is swimming and running and rowing and walking and surfing. And you're comparing yourself with people who obviously find it much easier than you, so who like it more, who like exercise more. And the standard answer was, yeah, but I still should be able to do it. But this is the whole thing. If we have something we are not so good at or we don't like, we actually need our own back more. We need to have our own back more. We need to be kinder to ourselves. We need to be more understanding, to ourselves. And for example, the moment you say, I don't like exercise, you can say, but for example, I do like dogs. Well, there's enough opportunities there to walk dogs, even if you're not a dog owner. Or, okay, I see now, maybe I won't run off to the gym at 6 in the morning, but I do like water. Well, between the river and the ocean and the swimming pools, there's enough opportunity. So this moment of acceptance, of self-acceptance, but also sometimes it's also about the situation you live in or the circumstances in life. This moment of acceptance actually creates space in you, to move, to help yourself to a solution. And exercise is, of course, not, well, for most of us, it's not that much of a problem, but we have serious things. We're all people, so none of us are perfect, and we struggle with ourselves. So it can be that you're still in that relationship and you should have been out there years ago, or you're still in that job you don't like, or you're still addicted, or you still not behave the way that is appropriate. And because people, they can really struggle. They can really struggle with being human. So even in those things that are that we are ashamed of, or where we feel guilty, or where we blame others, or we blame life for happening to us, even there, if you take a moment of acceptance And if you find it hard to think of it as acceptance, maybe think of it for a moment. Think of it as this is. Yeah. What you do then is it's like you open a window. There is space, there is light for new ideas, but also for a bit of silence, also for a bit of listening to yourself and self-love, kindness. And at that moment you're having your own back, which is what you want. So think about that, and think about how when you are continuously thinking that you should be, or there is really this loop thinking of shame and guilt, and then you have to make stories in your mind, and it really doesn't help. Kindness and patience and self-love and hopefully a bit of acceptance, that does help. So that was my message for today. And next time I would like to talk about self-talk, specifically to how to turn our negative self-talk, if we have that, into positive self-talk. Thank you very much for listening, and see you again next time.